La ilaha, la ilaha, la ilaha, la ilaha, la ilaha illallah Muhammadun Rasulullah. La ilaha, la ilaha, la ilaha, la ilaha.
The next person we want to announce is no other person than distinguished award personality. I may not be able to announce the person, but the person who did the best nursing will also make comments. Assalamu alaikum.
Àìmọ̀ṣẹ́ kọ̀ orógùn òun náà ló ṣe ń torí bomi gbóná. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Our distinguished personality for this year is a very popular person, known to most of us here. But unfortunately, if a test is conducted for that we should mention his name, I'm very sure 80% of us will fail. We know him very well. We recognize him, we see him. If I send anybody, go and call Mr. Lagbaja or Brother Lagbaja or Pa Lagbaja, we know him. Sometimes even if you ask his children his name, they may not be able to say it completely. I have the honor, the privilege, and what other things? To invite he's my friend, but this morning when I saw his name, I nearly collapsed because I knew he deserves it. Let me invite anybody whose name here is Wakarama should come out. Anybody whose name is Wakaraman here should come out. When we were in Hudam, apart from the offices he held through the stages, Mukomi, Ilako, to the Mukom, Wakariama office from Hudam, he held that office for about 15 years as a Hadim. So, and he was the least educated among all the officers in the Majlis Sudan, either under Ewab Salam or under Oyetunji. He was the least educated. But surprisingly, he was the first that would submit his own report every month. He could not write it himself. If he sees you, Eje Bamiko, Asheyi. Before the graduates among us, it was the same thing. When Dr. Ashala was the national Qaid, it was Wakarama. Ebamiko. Before those of us who claim to have been educated, before we submitted our own, he would have submitted his own. It's the same thing that led him to become the Naib Construction in the Disaster Planning Committee. He was in the hospital, almost dying. JASA was coming. Instead of caring about the drugs prescribed for him to use, he was worried about whether his boys are working at JASA or not. He was to go for surgery. Because of JASA, I had to grip him, arrested him, and took him to the hospital for the surgery. Because of JASA Salana. Like I said, even though he's not educated, after marriage and after having children, he was a carpenter, and he's still a carpenter, but he was a cut and nail carpenter. After becoming a nurse, he now went and registered under a furniture maker as an apprentice to learn furniture making, and he spent 2 years. That person was not paying him, but he succeeded in converting that person to Ahmadiyya. He's a preacher, and he has converted many people who are frontliners in the Jamaat today into the Jamaat. I have a witness, and I don't want to mention that witness here. Let me say, by the power conferred on me this morning, yes, by the power conferred on me, I present to you Brother AbdurRahman, Soremekun, Bisiriyu, Bakari Amal. So I rest my case.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. There is no doubt that our Karama is a model for Ahmadiyya Jamaat in all respects. When we first established Fazumar Primary School in Shombolu, he is the one who constructed for us the furniture. He produces quality furniture at the lowest price. Not only good in Jamaat services, but even professionally. Yes, he's a model. I used to say Ahmadi should be the best in all respects. The table tennis he constructed in 1978 is still being used today. It's a model for technicians, for professionals. Yes, he's a wonderful man. May Allah bless him. Èmi jẹ́rìí wípé mi ò tẹ́ morúkọ ẹ̀ dáadáa ju Bisiriyu lọ. Mi ma full name bẹ́ẹ̀. Wakara Malama. Kì í ṣe Wakara ma full down nìkan o. Àbí Ansarullah, but for the Jamaat as a whole. Nígbà tá a ṣẹ̀dá Shombolu Primary School sílẹ̀, 1987 kọ́ ni. I think it's 1987. Uzu wá sí Nàìjíríà 1988. Tí wọ́n ṣọ́ àwọn ọmọ yẹn. Àwọn ọba kan chair. Top quality chairs and benches at lowest cost. Is extremely disciplined, trustworthy. Mo lele ayé. Mo sọ pé àpẹẹrẹ fún Ahmadiyya Jamaat. Mo sọ Ahmadiyya ló gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ tó dáa jù in all respects, professionally in anything. God bless her, and it's gentle, very gentle. So, nǹkan tí wọ́n sọ yẹn mo gbà bẹ́ẹ̀. Kọ́lọ̀ jẹ́ kí àwọn wọn náà kàn kọ́ṣe wọn, kàn bíìtì wọn. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I stand before you this morning to contribute a little bit of quota for the personality being discussed, which is AbdurRahman. AbdurRahman has been a very, very dedicated worker. If you look, in those days, if we want quality issues in the Jamaat, he's the person to be called. And he never had his own opinion on our issues. And whenever he does anything for you, note that you have got the best of the best. I used to confront his apprentices, those who learned, who grew from under him, that why not copy AbdurRahman in your activities? They used to tell me that it is okay, it's very difficult to copy him. And the doors, furniture he made for us at Ojokoro till tomorrow, they are still solid there. So the choice of AbdurRahman is not at all misplaced. Thank you. Thank you.